going hammer, dodge paparazzi through the cameras, eat it 4 lines. I just penetrate money. These are the breaks, these are the times. Level number 9. You ain't without a ticket on your plate. You ain't sick enough to put it on yourself. Money, DNA. I got.
Welcome to Madden 18.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be back. Matchup between the New York Giants and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt. Ball, man.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, here's Manning. He's going to air one out. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by... The ball comes out. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They run with a fifth-round man, Paul Perkins. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Second down following the run. They go with Perkins again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now Manning. Now he steps away. And Ingram holds it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's Perkins on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, they go to Perkins. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. On third and long, it's Manning. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I got to raise my voice a little bit here because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
The punter Wing is on as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. One tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. On third down, Ryan. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up fourth down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Harris now to return. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage. For the New York Giants, as their offense comes back out there, last year 3-13, and that was off from just a year being a playoff team at 11-5. They were 31st in total points, 31st in overall defense, so a lot of changes need to take place.
They certainly do, and frankly, the 11-5 season masked the changes that are coming now because their numbers weren't that great in the 11-5 season. Somehow they found a way to win those key important games and accumulate a nice record. But you look at the underpinnings, and you'll see the cracks are already there, and they really got exposed in 2017. They'll hit the restart button and have a do-over.
Throwing is Manning on third down. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Jay Bromley with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Now Ryan down around the goal line. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. 34 yards there and a first down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on third down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Ryan now off the bootleg. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. No.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year, and they totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran taken with the defense will give him.
On 1st down, Manning. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dontari Poe continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Into the red zone now. Manning. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Manning. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Deion Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Perkins on 3rd down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down. And they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down. But guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion. Now, last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, was this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you're in the Super Bowl, you're playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the...
And now he's going to go down in the end zone. Down goes Matt Ryan, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On second down, Perkins. And he spins away. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. The Giants on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick it up with Perkins. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On the run, it's Perkins.
Came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back. And now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down. Manning going to give it to Perkins. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Throwing is Manning. He's going to air one out, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
On third down, Manning. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you got to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So the football switching hands here in just a second. And, you know, Tom Brady, just to go off on a tangent for a second, may have lost the Super Bowl. But 3rd MVP this past season, and what he did at age 40, really something, right, Charles?
Absolutely phenomenal. Ended up beating out Todd Gurley, the running back for the Los Angeles Rams. But he would have traded it for a Super Bowl win, don't you think? How about this? The last 9 NFL MVPs to play in the Super Bowl that same season, 0-9.
Yeah.
He go all the way back to Kurt Warner in, what, 1999 where he won the double?
We were going over that stat earlier. That is hard to believe.
But he would have been the MVP had the Patriots pulled that one out.
He still has 5 rings, though. 5 Super Bowl titles for Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And no move by Dan Quinn to get the offense off the field. They're staying out there, and they're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And that leads to an Atlanta first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Now Ryan on second down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Buying time to his left. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is Coleman looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On second down, Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. And the lead is now 2. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. CD, I want to get your thoughts on some potential free agents this offseason before we change the possession here. Now, caution, many of these guys could be resigned, I know, but who are some of them? Kirk Cousins is one.
Yeah, we're talking about difference makers. Kirk Cousins at the quarterback position. He's going to be coveted around the league by quarterback-needy teams. Case Keenum had a big year.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12. Manning to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So Manning to Beckham, in this defense, they better hone in on that connection.
It's almost like an electrical charge for him, isn't it? When he catches the first one, I'm talking about OBJ, he just goes to the huddle and says more, more, more. And really, he's just one of those guys that once he gets going, look out.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Manning to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the Giants are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They run. Devontae Freeman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Freeman. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he is knocked down from the side at the 46. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I both.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And that's incomplete. Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this. And how about this, a fake? Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at the 3. Eli Manning getting ready to go again on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. A gain of 32 that time. Perkins on the give from Manning. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Perkins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Manning now on first down. Over the middle to Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Manning to throw once more. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Manning. The quick slant caught, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are in for 6. Back to throw, Smith.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Rosas now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On second down, Freeman. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we come upon halftime here. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. A little juke. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Freeman again. And down he'll go at the 25. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. On first down, Ryan. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Keenan Robinson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
He can't get him down. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he is down deep into Giant territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Coleman now. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. A short gain was all he needed. He gets across the chalk for 6. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now Manning. It's caught. Beckham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. A handoff to Perkins, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Manning. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. To throw, it's Manning. And the pressure gets to him again. Brooks Reed in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Looking deep for Adams. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. A fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this one is right down Broadway. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
This is taken at his 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well. The
Giants on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Manning. To Vereen out in the flat. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
The best passing attacks in the NFL often incorporate the guys out of the backfield catching the football. And that's what we just got on that play. As a primary receiver, not always just a check down, not always a safety valve. Sometimes they just get it to him right away because they have the matchup advantage.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Red Allison, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. They go counter. Perkins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. Manning indeed going for it on 4. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Another carry for the workhorse tonight, Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Fourth down. Here's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Now it's Freeman. He loses 5 full yards to bring up fourth. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Eli Manning and company getting set here as they head back onto the field. He's hoping to channel his first half play. They had the lead at halftime, was playing well. Flipped the script here in the third quarter a little bit.
I think he misses the Pee-wee days, you know, when you just got the orange slice at halftime, right? And remember, weren't any real adjustments then, right? You weren't looking at some tape, right? You weren't looking at stuff off of the surface tablets. You just went back out and played. Right now, maybe the adjustments have caught up to him.
Well, we'll see. Maybe he just needs a couple orange slices here for this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the Giants' all-time leader in passing yards and completions and touchdowns, just another connection.
No doubt about it. That's the Eli Manning we know, pushing the ball downfield and with proficiency.
Here's Manning to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Manning now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brooks Reed in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Play action. Manning. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Atlanta territory. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down.
Run it now out of the gun. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Shotgun now for Manning. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They still can't get it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Adrian Claiborne able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. On third and long, it's Manning. And that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. And Rosas puts this one through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. All right, so this one's now back within a field goal. And if anybody tells you they see how this one's going to end, I'd have to say they're probably lying, Charles.
And this game's had more twists and turns than a good mystery novel. And I have a feeling we've got a few more twists and turns in store for us before they shake hands here.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
They were looking that time to get it to Justin Hardy, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass. Devontae Freeman.